तुझ पे है अर्पण। प्राणों के प्यारे बाबा हमारे, प्राणों के प्यारे बाबा हमारे, तुझे तेरा सब कुछ समर्पण समर्पण। जीवन के दाता, सांसों के स्वामी, ये नैया की पतवार तुमको है अर्पण।
Okay, good afternoon all. Let's start today's reading. So today we will be covering day 21, but before that we will have a quick review of day 20. Day 20 was all about heart magic. So the day 20 starts with a quote: "Gratitude is the memory of the heart." My voice is clear, or is it too loud? Background music is too loud.
Voice is clear, Prakash.
Okay. So you might have figured out by now that with any magical practice of gratitude, the aim is always to feel it as much as you can. Aim is always to feel as much as you can. This is because when you increase the feeling of gratitude on the inside, the things you have to be grateful for in the outside world increases too. So, and what is the process of feeling it inside? Where actually we feel it inside? It is always in our heart, where we feel things inside. So that is how author is saying that we need to focus. In this particular chapter, author is particularly telling how we can feel the gratitude in a magnificent way, so that to the same proportion, the outer manifestation will increase, or manifestation will become multifold. So that is the practice of the heart magic. The heart magic practice, by focusing our mind on the area of our heart as we say and feel the magic word thank you. So whenever we say thank you, we need to bring our focus to the core of our heart. That is a very simple process. That's what author is saying. And it is always the simplicity of the process which are the most powerful process. Most of the people believe that the complex strategies actually are really wonderful and they work awesomely, but that is not the truth. The truth is the simplest process, and the simplicity wins everywhere. And this process is also very simple. However, it all depends on the practice that we do on a daily basis. So it is whenever we are expressing our gratitude, whenever we are practicing gratitude, whether in our mind silently or while saying in the words, we need to bring our focus inside, deep into the core of our heart. That's all. And what will happen? The more feeling that we can induce inside our heart, to that extent or to the proportion up to that, our outer manifestation or materialization will be kind of attracted towards us. That is what author is saying. And few of the example she has given is scientific research has shown that by focusing on our heart as we feel gratitude, the rhythm of our heart immediately become much more even, harmonious, resulting in major improvement to our immune system and health. So this is kind of scientifically proved. When someone is kind of, maybe they have done this experiment wherein actually there is a machine, I think ECG or EEG machine, which can track it. When someone is kind of feeling the gratitude, how the heart rate is kind of harmonizing, and how our health parameters are becoming better. All those things are tried, tested, and documented. So if we need scientific research evidence, then also it is present. We need not to kind of few of the people, they always want proof. For them also, author has given a proof here. Then author is saying that gives us an idea the power of heart magic. Power of heart magic is now clear, and there is a, I remember there is a very heartfulness. Yes, there is a organization called Heartfulness. They particularly work on a special type of meditation that is called heartfulness. That is something similar to mindfulness, but not exactly mindfulness. That's also a very powerful meditation technique that has been kind of prevalent these days, or maybe it's not very ancient, if I'm correct, but still it is there from last 30-40 years for sure, 20-30 years for sure, and they are also doing good. So this is an extension of the heartfulness meditation. After a few times we will get it, and each time we practice it, our feeling of gratitude will increase exponentially. So initially we may not feel it to the extent to which we should, but the practice makes us perfect. Perfection in the feeling also can be achieved when we practice religiously, continuously, with faith. So the process is, so we need to focus our mind and our attention on the area around our heart. It doesn't matter if we focus on inside or the outside of our body. That doesn't matter, because how we focus, that is important. How intensely we focus, that is important. Even if it is going, the focus is going outside of our body, but we are able to generate that kind of emotion in our heart, still that is okay. And initially we need to do this with closed eyes, but once we are developing this practice religiously, we need not to close our eyes also anymore, and that is the true achievement, I would say, because not all the times we can or we want to close our eyes and do the things. And heartfulness is something which certainly is the feeling of gratitude that we want to feel should be at any point of time. Line, I would say there are few meditation practices available also. Meditation with open eye, then that of being that everyone should aspire to live. And Raj Yoga meditation is one of such meditation where so if anyone is interested, they can certainly check in internet for further details or reach me and I'll help you where exactly near to your home. Also, there should be some centers available wherein you can go and for free you can learn Raj Yoga meditation. Then afterwards, then author is saying you can put your right hand on the area around your heart to keep your mind focused there while you say the magic words thank you. And how it helps? Because when we do something physically, automatically our mind and emotions gets aligned to that. So it's like body, mind, and heart alignment. Body, mind, and soul alignment, kind of. All three are working on the same thing, thinking the same thing, feeling the same thing on our physiological level and psychological level. So just imagine how wonderful state we can feel. Or we can imagine that the magic word thank you are coming out of our heart rather than our mind as we say them. So when we say thank you, it should not like we should feel as if it is coming from our heart. How wonderful, isn't it? It is coming out of our heart rather than our mind as we say. And that's also very, very important and magical. So how to practice? The she is giving the instructions to list down top 10 desire that we have. We all definitely have the desires with us, and we need to, if we want to practice the heart magic on each desire, then in the previous chapter also we have done this to-do list, magical to-do list practice. Similarly, we need to have a top 10 desire list ready. Then for each desire we need to practice this heart magic thing. How? Read each desire in your mind or out loud, and when you get to the end of the reading each one, close your eyes, focus your mind on the area around your heart, keeping your mind on your heart area, and say the magic words thank you slowly. Okay. Again, saying like first we need to have a top 10 desire list ready, then each desire we need to read each desire. That can happen in our mind or that can happen in our out loud also. Either way it is fine. Then after first desire is complete, we need to close our eyes. So at times when we are doing this practice intensely, we can close our eyes. This is the second step. And the third step is focus mind on the area around our heart. This is the third step. Then keep our mind on your heart area. Okay, this is again the part of the same previous step only. We can keep our hand also in our heart area. This is not mentioned, but this is also certainly important step which can enhance our practice. And say the magic words thank you slowly, and say this is the last step. So magnificent. That's all, very easy, but it will produce the kind of emotion that we really want to induce in us. And without creating the emotion that of gratitude, the real emotion, it is difficult or it is a lengthy process to manifest the dreams that we really want to achieve. So we need to be grateful not from our mouth but from our heart. So heart magic is the best practice. That should be actually, I believe it should be the first chapter. It should be there in the first chapter itself. Our authors might have their own plan and kept it in the first end. You will have not only increased depth of gratitude, you are able to reach, you will also have dramatically increased your gratitude first. Once you have practiced heart magic a few times, you'll feel a huge increase in the depth of your feeling. And with gratitude, it's all about the depth of the
Are you there, Bikashji? We can't hear you.
Hello, am I audible now?
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, yes, now it's okay. Yeah.
Yes, okay. Sorry for the disruption. Actually, the power went out, so I have connected now with a secondary connection. Hopefully, it will work. So let me share again. The screen is share. The screen is visible.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. So I need to share it again. Okay, let me share. Okay. Yeah, it is visible. Okay. So here, author. So what I was saying is like when we are practicing this heart magic, then author is saying that we may get a tingling, we should get a tingling feeling around our heart or feel a wave of joy rush through our body. Throughout the body also will feel the rush, the joy of the joyful sensation. And believe me, that is a wonderful sensation. And higher self or inner self. So who has experienced this feeling, they will definitely do practicing this. That is the that is kind of initial. So that is kind of your motivation to practice better and practice more. But without exception, you will begin to feel a depth of peace and happiness you never felt before. This may come or this may not come for few. It all depends on the depth of feeling, depth of practice or depth of some that we are generating. But definitely, feeling of peace and happiness will be there. That is what author is mentioning, and that is there for sure. So, in short, if we specifically discuss, if we want to revise the specific steps, then first is focus on our mind and attention around our heart. Then close is the second step. The third is mind should be focused on the heart mentally, saying thank you. Just one thing which is missed here is we need to better to keep our hand on the right side of our heart, right side of the chest. That is where actually our heart exists, so that the focus can be felt deeply. And as we practice again and again, we can eliminate the step of closing our eyes and keeping the hand on our heart. And then we can do this practice. So after each desire, we can have this practice. We can reiterate this practice and slowly say thank you, thank you, thank you. 3 times. Thank you is better. Slowly, as smoothly as possible. That is better. And ending the day with magic rock practice. Yes. So with this, we have completed the revision of day 20. Now we are going to the day 21. In the day 21, the chapter heading is Magnificent Outcome. Magnificent Outcomes. So I would request one of you to take the lead and start reading from here. Yes.
Yes, may I?
Sure, Suman.
You say grace before meals. All right. But I say grace before the concert and the opera, and grace before the play and pantomime, and grace before I open a book, and grace before sketching, painting, swimming, fencing, boxing, walking, playing, dancing, and grace before I dip the pen in the ink. G.K. Chesterton. We all want good outcomes to everything we do. In giving thanks before he performed an action, the writer Gilbert Keith used the magic of gratitude to guarantee the outcome he wanted. You will have had times when you thought to yourself, I hope this goes well, or I hope this turns okay, or I am going to need a lot of luck. All these thoughts are hoping for a good outcome to a situation. But life doesn't happen by chance or because of a stroke of luck. The laws of the universe operate mathematically to the finest possible degree. That is something you can count on. A pilot doesn't hope that the laws of physics will keep working during his flight because he knows the laws of physics will never fail. You don't go into your day and hope that the law of gravity will keep you on the ground so you don't float off into space. You know there is no chance at play, and gravity's law will never fail. If you want magnificent outcomes to everything you do, then you have to use the law that governs outcomes, the law of attraction. That means you have to use your thoughts and feelings to attract magnificent outcomes to you. And being grateful for magnificent outcomes is one of the simplest ways to do it. The magnificent outcomes practice is being grateful before you do something you want to go well. You could be grateful for the magnificent outcome to the work meeting, job interview, or exam. The magnificent outcome to the sports game, phone call, catch up with a friend, or seeing your mother in law. You could be grateful for the magnificent outcome to your exercise routine, your pet's vet appointment, or your medical or dental checkup. You could be grateful for the magnificent outcome when an electrician, plumber, or any tradesperson is addressing a problem in your home. The magnificent outcome to a family outing, conversation with your child about their behavior, or heart to heart with your partner. You could be grateful for the magnificent outcome to a purchase you will be making, such as a birthday gift, engagement ring, or wedding dress, or the magnificent outcome to choosing a new cell phone, new carpet, drapes, or renovation company. You could be grateful for the magnificent outcome for a reservation at a restaurant or great seats for a concert, the magnificent outcome to your daily mail, your daily emails, or your tax refund for the year.
We all might have received a tax refund by now, and hopefully everyone has experienced the rust of gratitude by now. Similarly, many situations the author has given wherein we need to practice this just before words only. So may I request someone else to thank you so much for reading it so nicely. May I request someone else to take over from here? Yes, Vanuji.
My voice is audible, right?
Little louder is better because it is so slow.
It's fine now?
Little louder,
Little louder.
or is it only slow for me? No, I
If it,
think it.
okay,
Yeah, now
now
it is
it's fine.
perfect.
Okay, okay. If it helps you to believe in the magical power of gratitude to create magnificent outcomes, you can wave your fingers through the air and imagine you are sprinkling magic dust over the event you want to turn out magnificently. Another time to use gratitude for magnificent outcomes is when something unexpected happens during your day. When something unexpected happens, very often we can jump to conclusions and immediately think there is something wrong. For example, you arrive at work and are told that the boss wants to see you right away. The problem with jumping to conclusions and thinking there is something wrong is that the law of attraction says that what you think and feel you will attract to you. So instead of jumping to conclusions and thinking you might be in trouble, take the opportunity to make the magic happen by being grateful for a magnificent outcome. If you miss your bus or train on your way to work, or miss a flight, or are unexpectedly delayed, instead of thinking this is bad, be grateful for the magnificent outcome so that you put the magic into motion to receive a magnificent outcome. If you are a parent and you are asked to attend an unexpected meeting at school about your child, instead of thinking there is a problem, be grateful for the magnificent outcome. If you receive an unexpected phone call, email, or letter, and the thought flashes into your mind, I wonder what's wrong, immediately be grateful for the magnificent outcome before you pick up the call or open the email or letter. Most of the time, you will see and experience the magnificent outcome you asked for, and occasionally you won't even know how you benefited from an unexpected event. But when you ask for a magnificent outcome and feel sincerely grateful for it, you are using the mathematical law of attraction, and you must receive a magnificent outcome back somewhere at some time. Guaranteed. Whenever you find yourself thinking there is chance at play with something in your life, or thinking you have no control over something, or when you find yourself hoping something will turn out well, remember that there is no chance for the law of attraction. You will get what you're thinking and feeling. Gratitude helps protect you from attracting what you don't want, bad outcomes, and it ensures you get what you do want, magnificent outcomes. Or should I continue?
Yeah, thank you, Manoj. So let's pass it to someone else. Thank you for
Okay,
promptly
thank you.
saying. Thank you. Anyone wants to take over?
Can I try?
Sure, Antaji, please.
Okay. When you are grateful for magnificent outcomes, you are using universal law and changing hopes and chance into faith and certainty. When gratitude becomes your way of life, you automatically go into everything you do with gratitude, knowing that the magic of gratitude will produce a magnificent outcome. The more you practice magnificent outcomes and make it a daily habit, the more magnificent outcomes you will attract into your life. Less and less you will find yourself in situations that you don't want to be in. You won't find yourself in the wrong place at the wrong time. And no matter what happens in your day, you will know with absolute certainty that the outcome will be magnificent. At the beginning of today, choose 3 separate situations where you would like magnificent outcomes. You can choose 3 things that are important to you in your life currently, such as a job interview coming up, an application for a loan, an exam, or a doctor's appointment. You can also start by selecting 3 things that are normally humdrum activities for you, because when the magic happens to those humdrum activities, you will be really convinced that you attracted the magnificent outcome. For example, you could choose your drive to work, doing the ironing, going to the bank or post office, picking up the kids, paying the bills, or collecting the mail. Make a written list of the 3 situations you have chosen for magnificent outcomes. Use gratitude's magical power, and as you write each one, imagine that you are writing about each one after it has happened. Thank you for the magnificent outcome too. Shall I continue?
Yes, Anshul, let's continue.
For the second step of this magical practice, you are going to choose 3 unexpected things that arise today and use the magical power of gratitude for their magnificent outcomes as well. You could do this practice before you take 3 phone calls or before you open 3 emails or 3 letters in the mail, before you do an unexpected errand or anything else unexpected that comes up in the day. This part of the practice is not so much about what unexpected events you choose as it is about you practicing gratitude for magnificent outcomes on the little unexpected things. Each time an unexpected event arises, close your eyes briefly, if you can, and mentally say and feel the magic words. Thank you for the magnificent outcome too. You can't do this magical practice too much because the more you practice it, the more magnificent outcomes you will have in your life as a matter of course. But practicing it today will get you into the idea of it, and in the future, if you ever find yourself in a situation where you are hoping for a good outcome or thinking you need luck, you will immediately turn to the magical power of gratitude and make magnificent outcomes a certainty in your life.
Amazing. So thank you, Anitaji. Wonderful. This will continue next time also. So may I request someone else to take over from here? Last one page. I'm getting a ping from office actually. So let me read it quickly. So the magic practice number 21, magnificent outcomes. First step is count our blessing, that is as usual. So no need to repeat. We need to actually say specific thing why we are blissful and end with thank you, thank you, thank you, and feel it. This is what actually we are doing it on daily basis. Then at the beginning of the day, choose 3 things or situations that are important to you, where you want magnificent outcomes. These 3 things in the beginning of the day we need to choose. At the beginning of the day, choose 3 things or situations that are important to you. So this can be done immediately or quickly from our to-do list that we are maintaining, the magical to-do list. From there we can choose. And then the third step says, list your 3 things and write each one as though you are writing as after it has happened. Thank you for the magnificent outcome. This is the visualization that you are doing, believing that it will definitely be successful affair. Then fourth step says, as you go through your day, choose 3 unexpected events. They are planned, this is unplanned events. Unplanned or unexpected events that come up in your day where you can be grateful for a magnificent outcome. Each time, close your eyes and mentally say and feel. Mentally say and feel. Both are required. Thank you for the magnificent outcome too. Then we need to end our day with magic drop practice. So very nice and practical thing that author has suggested. So each of you please practice it, and we will meet. We have a good weekend when we have the time to revise not only this but last 1 week's thing, and do the practice and see how we are feeling, how we are implementing, and how we are manifesting. With this, keeping the forum open to all of you. If you want to share anything, please go ahead and share. Okay. If not, then thank you all. Thank you for joining and being the part of this reading drive very continuously. And we will meet again on Monday. Bye.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Vikas.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
everyone.
Thank you.